I am the infinite presence. I am the one in all. I am the truth in beauty, the answer to Spirit's call. I am the one within you. I am the one you see. Within your heart, there's a doorway. The arms of love await you with these golden wings. Take
I am the one within you. I am the one within you. Friends, I invite you to take a breath. And if it's comfortable, close your eyes, soften your gaze, and relax into that stillness, that place where we know our connection from everything below and everything above. We are suspended in the truth of I am. I am. So just become aware of your breath, and with each exhalation, I invite you to relax a little more. Let a little more tension flow out of this physical form so that you can become more aware of the truth of who you are. That individualized expression of eternal life, that which we call the Christ, showing up at the point of view. This place where we know that we are a divine idea. The perfect idea in the mind of God showing up at the point of us. Right here and right now. So we breathe for just a moment and we relax into the stillness, into the silence. We do what Charles Fillmore calls going to headquarters. This place where we know oneness, where we know that there is nothing but absolute good and unconditional love showing up as everything, seen and unseen. And so we're here suspended in this space, in this time, in this truth of good, love, God, and we breathe. With intention and with concentration, we bring this truth forward in consciousness as we unfold into the truth, as we seek to be the oneness expressing at the point of us. We come forth and we look not at what can be seen, but we look at what cannot be seen. For what can be seen is temporary. What cannot be seen is eternal. The truth of who we are cannot be seen, for we are eternal in the life of God. We bring this truth now into this space and this time, this manifest world. We say thank you. And as we have spoken, so it is.
I am the infinite presence. I am the one in all. I am the truth in beauty, the answer to spirits call. I am the one within you. I am the one you see. Within your heart there's a doorway. The arms of love await you with these golden wings. Take flight. And as we ready ourselves to receive Rev Todd's message, I want you to put your hands together. Come on, like this. And then you're just going to sing after me, okay? Here we go. I am ready. I am ready. I am ready. I am ready to receive all the gifts. Rev Todd will bring. I am ready to receive all the gifts Rev Todd will bring. I am ready to receive all the love Rev Todd will bring. I am ready to receive all the love Rev Todd will bring. Joy. I am ready to receive all the joy Rev Todd will bring. I am ready to receive all the joy Rev Todd will bring. I am ready to receive all the lessons Rev Todd will bring. I am ready to receive all the lessons Rev Todd will bring.
No pressure today. Happy Sunday, friends. And welcome, Deidrey and Ricky and Lydia and Denzel. We are so glad y'all are with us today. And we're so glad everyone else is with us today here in our Atlantic Beach Sanctuary. I see some friends I haven't seen in a while. I'm so glad that all of you are here. And we've got a bunch of people online as well. We've got 12 people already in our Zoom sanctuary, and we've already got 10 people joining us live on Facebook. Wherever we are in spirit, we are here now. There's only one here and now. Today's message is titled Perspective and Perception. This title came up after a conversation I had this week at breakfast with one of you. It got followed up when I got sent a photograph of a conch shell that was broken, had this big hole through it, and a family had posed for a photo, and so through the conch shell you could see the family standing back on the beach, and it was beautiful, and it was an incredible perspective of being able to see the love in this family. It reminded me of a trip I took many years ago. I was still a young truth student. I remember when you find out that whatever you focus your thoughts and feelings upon, you manifest, and you get into that secret stuff and you want to manifest something. And I took a trip to the beach. I was in Sunset Beach, North Carolina. That's the furthest beach south in this state before you get into South Carolina. And I decided on that beach trip that I was going to manifest a Scotch bonnet. Y'all know what a Scotch bonnet is? It's the state seashell of North Carolina. And I was going to do that. They are very elusive. But I decided I was going to do this, and I was going to prove that I could manifest stuff. You may ever Yes, I'm going to do this. And let me tell you what, I got to the end of that island, and I was in the water, and I found a Scotch bonnet. But it was broken. It had a hole in it. So I was a failure because I had not done it perfectly. Have I ever done that? Ooh, perfection can get in the way, right? In our thought process. See, there's this idea of perception and perspective came from seeing this image, from having that conversation, and knowing that we really have to make sure that our perspective is right. So I started looking at perspective and perception, and see, perception is the ability to see and to hear and to become aware of something through our senses. Through our senses. It's the state of being or process of becoming aware of something through the senses. Discernment, appreciation, recognition, realization. But then there's also a metaphysical meaning for perception. Would you believe that? Even Charles Fillmore wrote about perception. It is spiritual perception is the apprehension of truth through intuition. Oh, look, one of our other senses, our intuition, our ability to know that we know. The ability to perceive spiritually. The faculty of seeing spiritual reality in spite of appearances. And sometimes appearances, physical appearances, they suggest the contrary, don't they? I found a Scotch bonnet. I was able to manifest, but it wasn't perfect. And so I had failed. And that brings us to perspective. See, perspective is a particular attitude toward a way of regarding something. It's a point of view. It's a standpoint, a position. We have lots of different perspectives in such a diverse community, don't we? We don't all see things the same way. Sometimes we think that perspective comes before perception. We think that the perspective that we have is what's going to control our perception. But see, our perception is where our beliefs lives. Our perception, we know that, we teach this, we know this, right? That everything begins in a thought. Everything begins in a thought. It is the truth that we can intuit and that we can know. And if we know that there's only one, that can change our perspective on life. If we have a perception that there is lack in the universe, that there is lack in the world, that there is lack in our bank account, our perspective is going to be limited because we believe that there are limits. And if we believe that there's lack in our bank account, that also means that we believe that there's lack in our life. There's lack in our relationship, that there's lack in our love, because there's only one. And it's just showing up in all of these different facets, all these different faces, all these different images. So we have to make sure that our perception is based on spiritual intuition. And our intuition can tell us, if we spend time in that place where we are suspended between all that is above and all that is below, and we know that there is only one and there is no above and there is no below, that really there's just here and now in this space where we are showing up as individualized expressions of divine mind. That we are the Christ showing up at the point of us, then we can know the truth. We can know the truth. Like the truth is that I found a Scotch bonnet. I drew myself to this seashell that was perfect and whole. Just as I am perfect and whole. I don't always appear to be perfect and whole. Right? Lots of us don't appear to be perfect and whole. But the truth is that just like that shell, the creature that created that shell, was in the ocean, and it was absorbing I think it's the calcium carbonate. Someone who's better in science will tell me. And it creates the shell, and the shell continues to grow and become what it is meant to become. And at some point, who you are becoming in consciousness has to renunciate, has to release those things that no longer serve you, that once served you, once was a shell around you to protect you. You release that, and it goes on to serve some greater and higher good. Because we're all in this journey of becoming the truth of who we are. And the physical appearances, well, sometimes we have a viewpoint, a standpoint, a position that's not right. But the truth is we are all becoming the perfect, whole embodiment of the Christ that we are meant to be. It's who we're meant to be. And so we have to be clear on our perception and our perspectives. I heard a story of a tour group that went to see an alligator farm. Ever been to an alligator farm? Or maybe a sanctuary, I'm not sure. Farm doesn't sound good to me. So we're going to call it a sanctuary, an alligator sanctuary. And so the owner of the sanctuary, the director of the sanctuary, has this big boat out in the middle of a pond, showing people, all of the alligators and telling them their names. But these are wild animals. And he goes, I'll tell you what, if anyone wants to jump into the water and swim all the way to the shore, and you don't get attacked by the alligators, you beat the alligators to the shore, I'll give you $1 million. How many of y'all would have jumped in and swam? Yeah, Jesse would do that. So no one on the boat moved. And so, so the director's like, well, I'm safe. I don't have to pay $1 million today. And suddenly, this older man was swimming away from the alligators towards the shore as fast as he could. And he got to the shore. He beat all these alligators, and they were after him. And, I'm not sure that anyone thought that he could swim that fast. I'm not sure he thought he could swim that fast. So later that evening, the tour director was like, writing the check and was like, "You are really brave. You are so courageous that you were willing to jump in and do this." Because see, he had this idea, this perspective, right, that this man jumped in and swam for the shore. And that man took that check and he said, "Jump. Somebody pushed me in." Sometimes appearances aren't really based in the truth. We have to make sure that we see the truth. The truth. And sometimes knowing the truth can be overwhelming. Have any of you been overwhelmed by what you're called to do in the world? Anybody? Called into ministry? Who, me? Who, me? Anybody remember the story of Nehemiah? Like, oh, that's that book we skipped. It's in your scriptures. Nehemiah is the one that went back to Jerusalem and was like, "Hey, let's rebuild this wall. Let's rebuild the wall." If any one of us thought that we had to rebuild something by ourselves, it would be overwhelming. But Nehemiah went around and he went, "Hey, Ricky, could you rebuild this section that's right here behind your house?" He went to Jerry. "Jerry, will you rebuild this?" And Jerry said, "I will, but Patty's going to paint it." See, nothing is overwhelming when we share in the responsibility. See, rebuilding the wall around Jerusalem is the place of peace. Our peace is available to us when we see things rightly. We see things rightly when we do things together that remind us of the truth, when we surround ourselves with people who are willing to remind us of the truth and to say, "No, that's not true. You can't believe in that lack. You can't behold that limitation because that's just the physical appearance. The truth is you, Joanna, are absolute good and unconditional love showing up at the point of you." Sometimes we need people to say that to us. Don't we, Jennifer? And sometimes we need to be the person that says that to someone. And so that's why we have community. That's why we come together as a community of believers and we say things together like there is only one power and presence, that there is only absolute good and unconditional love active in the world and the universe and in my life. We affirm the truth of who we are. We affirm the truth for each other. So we make sure that we check in with our perceptions, that we know that there is only absolute good, unconditional love, and that it is unlimited. Someone reminded me last week that I've missed saying something here recently, and we do this how often? Well, we come back to the truth every day. Hopefully every moment, because there are things out here in the appearances of the world that would tell us otherwise, that we are not absolute good and unconditional love showing up at the point of us, the truth of who we are. There's lots of stuff out there that's going to say that that's not who we are. And coming here on Sunday for the community is great, but if we're only doing it on Sunday, it's a hobby. So we do this over and over and over again. We remind people, I love you because you are love. You came from love. To love you will return, because love is who you are. And I can do nothing less than to love you, because love is where I come from. Love is where I will return. And that's the truth. Say, I am love. Say it, I am love. Now turn to someone else and say, you are love. You are love. Look at the person that just told you that you are love and say, yes, I am love. People online, say that too. I am love, because you are love. This truth we claim in the name and as the nature of the living Christ. And so it is, and so we let it be. Amen. Thank you, friends.
Thank you, Rev Todd. I am love. If we could just hold that, knowing who we are, the truth of our being, we could really live the life that we're meant to live, right? Let's remember to say that to ourselves every day. Let's get ready. This one is Daniel Nahmon's. Get ready, my soul. Get ready, my soul. I am diving in. Get ready, my soul. I'm diving in. I'm diving in to the deepest kind of love, sweetest kind of life, to the sweetest kind of life. Get ready, my soul. Let's do that again. Get ready, my soul. Get ready, my soul. Oh, I'm diving in. I'm diving in. Get ready, my soul. Oh, I'm diving in. I'm diving in to the sweetest kind of love, to the deepest kind of life. Get ready, my soul. Everything I've ever done, everything I've ever done, everything I've ever seen, everything I've ever seen, everything I've lost or won, everything I've lost or I've won, everything I've ever dreamed, everything I've ever dreamed has brought me here to this present moment here. Get ready, my soul. Get ready, my soul. Come on, let me hear it. I'm diving in. I'm diving in. Get ready, my soul. Get ready, my soul. Tell me now. I'm diving in. I'm diving in. The deepest, to the deepest kind of love, sweetest kind of life. To the sweetest kind of life. Get ready, my soul. Are you ready to go? Here I go, deeper, deeper, deeper than I've ever been before. Here I go, closer, closer, closer to my sacred source. Here I go, deeper, deeper, deeper than I've ever been before. Here I go, closer, closer, closer to my sacred source. Get ready, my soul, my soul. I'm diving in. I'm diving in. Get ready, my soul, my soul. I'm diving in. I'm diving in. The deepest kind of love, to the deepest kind of love, sweetest kind of life, to the sweetest kind of life. Get ready, my soul. Oh, get ready, my soul. Oh, get ready,